Welcome back to the Extra Evident. Today, I will be ranking every single featured server there is. Now, I kind of wish I did this video like a couple years ago or maybe, because we used to have 7 featured servers, but now we have only 5. There's like barely any. Pixel Paradise and Mineplex shut down. I will be ranking these 5, starting with number 5. Which is Mineville City Roleplay Experience Gaming. Guys, I don't think it's letting me... Oh, never mind. I thought it wasn't letting me join the server. Okay, here we go. So, the main reason why this is number 5, and I think you're going to see throughout the rest of the video, this isn't a very controversial list by any means. But the reason this is number 5 is because I don't even know how to play this server. Like, let's go to high school. Let's enroll in some classes. This server is so bad. No offense to them, that I don't even know how to play it. Maybe it's because I need to like pay for something to play all these games, but I feel like if I can't figure it out, all the kids that are going to be on here will not be able to figure it out. Like, let's see, fighting class. Do I need to pay for something in fighting class? Oh, okay, so this is this just prison? Oh, never mind. Whatever. Yeah. Either way, I'm guessing even if I did know how to play this server, I would not be the biggest fan, you know? And I don't think that's really their fault. I think that's more just I don't like roleplay servers or like prisons or, you know, any of that type of stuff. This server was very easily the bottom one on the list because I've actually played the other ones for fun before. This one, I have never played this server for fun. It's always been like me roasting it for a video or something. So yeah, Mineville is number 5. I'm sorry if you're a Mineville roleplay stan, but it ain't that good. I'm not a big fan. Now, number 4 will not surprise anyone because it is Lifeboat. This is a very consensus list, I feel like. Unless you have certain allegiances to a certain server, I feel like you're going to agree with my rankings here. If you don't, let me know. Maybe give your own rankings or something. But yeah, we are on Lifeboat at number 4. Lifeboat is a very buggy server. I'm not going to play any of these games, but I'll talk about some in a second. It's a very buggy server. The thing I remember most about Lifeboat is that eating food doesn't exactly work. Maybe they fixed that by now, but when I played Lifeboat back in my day, I would play some Bed Wars, eat food, and then it wouldn't give me hunger after eating food. So every game would just end with me starving to death. So that isn't fun. However, what brings Lifeboat up, and if, you know, those other servers were still in the game, it still might be up there, is this game mode. Survival mode is the most goated thing of all time. It's literally just like featured server 2B2T. Like, look at this. This is fire. Some of my favorite stream content is going on here and like exploring the chaos of what has happened. There's like way more lore in this than in real life. These people have battled through every war imaginable. There's probably been dictators. There's probably been laws passed. Who even knows the lore? Like, look at the, I don't know. In my opinion, this is the only good thing about Lifeboat is this game mode, and I think it shows because like 2,000 people play it. But yeah, it's kind of sad because Lifeboat like used to kind of run Bedrock or like Pocket Edition. I used to play Lifeboat survival games on my phone, but then when it came out on my Xbox, it was terrible. That's number 4. It is Lifeboat. And number 3, we have Galaxite Minecraft. All right, now Galaxite, I feel like it's kind of well known in the Hive community more than their own community. Is that bad to say? Like, I think Galaxite was kind of carried by the only Potato Pie 25 for a while. Galaxite, I think the reason why it's number 3 for me, I think a lot of the games are fun. You just get lost because Galaxite tries so hard to be quirky and it just doesn't work ever. And it just makes it confusing. Like, I'm assuming they changed their UI again. They made it actually kind of good. But, you know, that's another infamous thing I reference with Galaxite all the time is they change their UI like every 4 seconds and they somehow make it worse. But Galaxite has some goated games. Let me find... Oh, this is another infamous Galaxite thing is like it's so confusing what you're actually doing. PvP and casual games. Game select. That's what you have to click. Yeah, they have Chronos. Chronos is a goated game. If you've been around the Bedrock scene for a while, you definitely know what Chronos is. Like, this is what I mean. Like, Chronos, Core Wars, Hyper Racers, Rush, like these were fun things to play, and they're definitely, like, I would say they're well made. It's just the problem with Galaxite is other servers do it better, and other servers do it like in a more inviting way to new players. Once again, this comes back to the Mineville thing. Like, Minecraft's general audience is very young. I don't think a kid could figure out you have to go to this, then this, and then you select a game. It's stuff like that, which is why I think they aren't as successful as they are. But nonetheless, I put them at number 3. I think they're solid. I've had a lot of fun playing this server. Like I said, they have a lot of fun things to do on here, but my favorite thing, and I haven't checked in a while, so they better have updated it, is the mine. I used to grind this every day. I maxed it out. I have a netherite pickaxe, but if they updated it, I might hop on. Nope, they haven't. Galaxite, please. Galaxite, if you're listening, update the mine. No offense to you, this was the only reason I logged on this server. It was goated. Yeah, Galaxite's number 3. I feel like I didn't really say very much nice about them. I was kind of mean, but I think it's good. The frustrating thing with Galaxite is they have so much potential and they just never use it. Yeah. Anyway, that is number 3. Now, before we get to number 2, though, guess what, guys? This video actually is a sponsor. I'm getting the bag here. This video is sponsored by GameBricks. GameBricks is a Lego-style building toy company that creates sets to let you build your favorite gaming characters. Like, they created a set for the QB, which is Hive's little mascot guy. We all know him. I actually love to build these because they're very relaxing. And afterwards, I get like a little decoration to put somewhere or something I can fidget with on my desk, which I do too much. But yeah, if you're interested in getting your hands on one, go to the top link in the description and use the code EVIDENT for 10% off your first order. Also, on top of that, if you live in the US, you get free shipping. You save even more money. You might as well do it. Top link in the description, code EVIDENT. All right, back to the video. We're on number 2. All right, anyway, at number 2, it is going to be between the Hive and Cubecraft, right? I'm assuming everyone who clicked on this video is anticipating one of those two things being, you know, number 1. Now, for my number 2, we do have Cubecraft. I have grown to like Cubecraft a lot more than I did. I think if you asked me to rank every featured server like a year or 2 ago, I would have put Galaxite above Cubecraft. And, you know, Cubecraft's staff team definitely... we just don't talk about them, I guess. But as for, like, the actual content on the server, I have a lot of fun with a lot of games on here. I think specifically Skywars, I'm not going to play it, but my favorite part about Cubecraft Skywars is that you can craft things. I'm going to be using that for a future video. I don't know. Great feature. I love crafting. Like, that should just be on every Skywars. I don't know why it isn't. Also, Cubecraft Skyblock. I played so much Cubecraft Skyblock in my day. This doesn't look like much, but, like, this took me so long. I didn't like build anything cool. I just explored a bunch of the islands. But yeah, this was fun. I've had a lot of fun. Like, I think another thing that separates this server from something like Galaxite is I have way more hours on this server than something like Galaxite. Back in my day, I used to literally be on the SG leaderboards for Cubecraft. Me, Andrew, and one of my other friends would just grind those like in like 2018. It was super fun. We also all know about Minerware. You know, Minerware is a very fun game mode. It's very unique. You know, no one's really done this game well on any server that I know of. So that's a classic. But one of my favorites is Battle Arena. And I think it's partially because everyone sucks. This is the only featured server with duels that does it well. I think other servers, specifically Hive, worry about this being toxic. And it definitely would be, especially on Hive, because that community is terrible. But like Cubecraft duels is not really toxic. Like, most of these people are just like having a good day. I feel like most of the time I play Cubecraft duels, I'm absolutely destroying some kid and he just accepts it and moves on. Like this guy. I don't know. Cubecraft is fun. Cubecraft is actually fun. You just gotta kind of lower your standards here, you know, because it is a little buggy at times. If you know where to look, I think there's some really quality stuff. Some of the games are pretty terrible, but some of them are fun. I almost forgot to mention this too. Most goated game mode of all time. I hope it's still on the server. Here we go. If you have not played this game, do it right now. I know they copied a YouTuber. I know it's not original, but this was the most fun I had playing a featured server in a long time. I seriously I'm being dead serious. That was my yapping session for Cubecraft, and now let's talk about the Hive MC. Most of you have probably clicked off by now, but that's okay. If you want to hear me glaze the Hive, stick around. Alright, and here we are, the Hive Minecraft. I think those of you who know me would probably be able to guess why I have this as number 1. Similar to why I said Cubecraft was above Galaxite, like, I've just played so much Hive, like, it's pretty obvious that I think this server's really fun, and while I have avoided it in recent history, that isn't because of the server itself. This server is so well made. It is, you know, I think you can find some fun in every game, and I think, unlike Cubecraft, every game is, in my opinion, well made and, like, not just rushed through. And just, I think the bar is just higher on here compared to everything else. Like, Hive just kind of blows it out of the water, I feel like. And I feel like the only people that would disagree with me are the Cubecraft stans, which I get it, you know. It's very much why I like Hive. The Cubecraft people probably only play Cubecraft so that, you know, they think it's fun, whatever, who cares. But I think just objectively, this server's the best one. Maybe you disagree with that, maybe you don't, but think it's a pretty consensus opinion. Like, my career is because of the Hive, pretty much. It kick-started on here, so I'll probably always have some form of bias, but yeah, that's the list. Didn't say as much about Hive as, you know, probably could have, but what are we gonna do? It's number 1. I mean, I say this all the time, like, the things I think are bad about the Hive are nothing in comparison to what I think is a problem with every other server. So yeah, that is my list. Let me know. I have 2 questions for you, audience. Number 1, would you like me to update this list sometime in the future? Because there is 2 new featured servers coming out potentially this year. We have the Enchanted Dragons one and Hive's Skyblock one. So should I update that in the future? That I'm talking like in a year. Should I make another one of these and include those? And then additionally, I made a video a little bit ago where I ranked every Hive game mode. Let me know, should I remake that video? Because Hive has added Gravity, Bed Wars, and soon to be Parkour Worlds since then. I might be missing something, but yeah, let me know. Should I update that video? Also, some of my opinions have changed from that video. But anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.